This Sunday, May 17th, Synergy Pro Wrestling returns to Fight TV with a playlist of its most controversial matches and moments. Join us at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific for Tempest, The Bulldozer Matt Tremont, Retro AG Anthony Green, Steve Monster Mack, Frightmare, Brandon Kirk, former WWE superstar Matt Striker, and more collide on a night of chaos, controversy, street fights, and unsanctioned brawls. Visit Fight TV and order now for just $4.99. For more information, log on to synergywrestling.com and click on the Fight TV link. We'll see you this Sunday night at 7 p.m. Eastern on Fight TV for Synergy Pro Wrestling Tempest.
Heels, pump, and chair shots. Get it right.
Welcome back, Wrestle Nerds. Victor Villain here. Let's see who's making their way to the ring.
Mischief, you heard?
Pretty chubby flaco, dímelo mi gente.
JP Savage, you know.
Gentlemen,
What do you know?
gentlemen,
I don't know.
we back. Welcome back
You know.
to another episode of Heels,
Oh,
Pop,
you
and Trash Shots. We thank you for being with us again. I'm back with my brothers. The family's back together for another week of disaster. We're here. How we feeling, gentlemen? How we feeling? Talk to me.
Extra horny.
Wow.
Ooh.
That's how we started.
Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's the blue
Ooh,
chew at?
I couldn't see. I needed my glasses, baby. Let's go. Let's do it. I'm ready.
We
I'm ready cause man, what a week.
Yo, it got kind of serious this week. Things got kind of, hectic and let's just get right into it. Alberto
having
Del
the
Rio,
Justin
bro.
Bieber?
Holy shit, guys.
Oh,
Have y'all heard the story? Have
That's how
y'all
you're gonna
it
jump
coming
into
in hot?
all of this?
Yo,
What?
this
No, go
week
ahead.
it's Alberto Del Rio getting arrested for allegedly a sexual assault charge on his wife. Yo.
And he
Wow.
threatened
Sexual?
to, and he threatened to drop his child off in the middle of the road.
Okay,
What?
so yeah, it got kind of bad. Yo, he was like, yo, I guess apparently he got suspicious of her cheating and whatnot, and then one thing led to another, arguing, and he apparently had her dress up and dance for him. Is what the
Doesn't he
allegations-
have his own wrestling company?
yeah, I think so.
Sounds
yeah.
like a storyline ripped right out, like a really shitty.
It's a
He
word.
forced her to
baby.
dance for him, and then
The
he sexually
word.
assaulted. And then it's like, yo, you took it too far, my guy. Like that was a lot. The storylines do not go that far.
That
Oh,
that
geez.
that kind of seems similar to what Earl Thomas went through recently, when his wife
Yo.
pulled up on him with the Glock.
Ooh.
Son, how does that
Or-
happen?
Or
First
are we
of all,
talking? Or are
Earl
we talking
Thomas,
about the
no,
beginning of
no. The best tag team of all time?
what?
Earl Thomas and his brother, the best brother tag team of all time?
Los Hermanos.
They were tag teaming some girl? Damn, dog.
Were they?
Right
Yeah.
above.
Yeah, you're right.
And then the wife came with a gun. Yo, you no-sold my fucking joke. That was a good
The
joke.
gun-
My bad. I was thinking
the
about
gun-
me and Vic with Judy the other night.
Oh my God.
Shout outs to Judy.
Shout out
Shout-
to
the
Judy.
gun
Not
makes
even
it-
5 minutes into the show, we already showing love.
The gun,
Yo, shout
the
out
gun
to
makes it an
Cinco de
orgy.
Mayo.
the gun makes it an orgy.
What?
Hey.
What happened? What
Speaking
the?
about what
Speaking
happened.
of orgies, money in the bank.
Speaking about what happened.
No, hold on. Let's talk about the sting after. The sting the morning after. How about the sting
That's
the morning
why.
after?
No.
His
It's the first
WWE
time in history
contract expired.
STDs. It's the first time in history the STD was felt immediately during the experience. Like, because that's how bad Money in the Bank was.
We're not
It was
talking
bad.
about Money in the Bank yet. This guy. Why, bro?
We're gonna get there. We're gonna get
Low in
there.
the low.
I need to vent. I need to unload. I need to be able to tell the people. what I
Start
believe
slow,
in.
Oh,
homie.
yeah.
God,
Slow
No.
and easy.
You never jack
Sting.
fuck slow.
Sting made headlines this week. Sting is no longer under contract. Mischief, your boy doesn't have a contrato. That check is not coming in. That guaranteed money. So what does this mean? Besides the fact that we can't get a new Sting edition Elite from edition God knows what.
it means nothing, bro. It's not like he's gonna go out there and wrestle a match. He's not gonna go to AEW. Although, what a terrific moment that would be if he went to AEW. Wouldn't that just be insane? What's funny is everybody complaining about the WWE and their old talents, their old decrepit part-time talents, and then they want Sting to return is hilarious to me. JP, your window keeps moving and I can't fix it.
Oh yeah.
There you go. You
It's
see,
me.
you
It's
marvelous
my
maven.
magical hand.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to
Get that.
floating screens.
but
I think-
Sting.
A
He's
lot
a
of people they're getting concerned, man, because fucking he was caught on a Twitter thread, man, with AEW talent. That means something, bro. That means it's over. It's a wrap. It's a
I
done
don't
deal.
mean
Sign it. Take it to the bank.
shit, man.
I think Sting is trying to find his leverage with the E. That's what it is. Because he's looking for that big payday, and he knows that it's around the. He knows it's around the corner. He knows.
Oh.
Think about the things that he's been saying. Think about the things that Undertaker has been saying. And with this documentary that's running right now about the Undertaker and the last ride, who's to say that on the last episode Undertaker's gonna be like, I got one more in me, Sting, me and you, let's do it.
I think that's exactly what's gonna happen. I think
Scissoring.
we got the advanced copy. You know, like how the Last Dance, that the fake stuff got leaked out. I think Undertaker's got leaked out. Hit me up for that link. Yo, speaking of payday,
all you're gonna get instead of Sting is fucking AJ Styles dressed up as Sting. That's all you're gonna get.
hey, I'll take it though, because he
Yo,
can play.
if he
If he
dresses-
plays it the right way, and
Nah,
he dresses
chill,
the
Sting.
he can pull it off.
Sting was a
Not at
bodybuilder,
all.
bro. Chill.
AJ Styles can pull it off.
Nah,
He's over.
he need to put like 20 pounds of muscle on to be Sting.
No,
I don't
I
even
think-
know.
not to be seen as a fake out, in a
Get
in a
fake out.
fucking continued feud with Undertaker. You know what I mean?
Fucking
As
AJ
King of-
Styles look like an empty jacket in Sting's coat, bro.
He could come
Yeah,
out
but
as
you
King
do
of,
like-
King of Bling.
Hey,
Jingle bling.
pretty chubby.
You could
You
put 'em up in
mentioned
a rap shirts
paydays.
and
Speaking
shit.
of paydays, though, there's a big payday coming for one Mike Tyson. He's making his AEW debut. No set number released or leaked out yet on the exact payday he's receiving, but he will be presenting the television title, the TNT television title, at Double or Nothing on May the 23rd, I think. Saturday, I think.
Yes,
sir.
How we
sir.
feeling, guys?
I just
This
no,
is smart.
no. I will not. No, I will not allow the conversation to continue because this Sting slander I will not stand for. Okay, Steve Morton is 252 pounds. All right, AJ Styles is 218 pounds. That is a 40 fucking pound difference. All right, there is no way. My math is off, but it's close enough. Okay, it's a lot
Ask
of weight
Steiner, ask
difference.
Steiner.
It's like 33 and a third.
I was just suggesting a fake out, bro. You could take a video of him in the Raptures, bro. Like it's
Sting
just a fake
is
out.
6'3". 200. Fucking AJ Styles is 5'2".
And Sting is also like 80 years old.
That's
This
right.
thing is also a free agent, so let's keep it fucking moving.
Free agency.
Yo, but Tyson,
it
this is
moving
exciting
is-
news, though. Y'all know Tyson's is exciting news because his comeback is here, folks. Have you guys seen this guy in the phenomenal shape that he's in right now?
Is
The
he
man
gonna
looks
fight?
like he's fucking 23 years old. He's about to fight. Him and another dude from Brooklyn, actually, around the same age. They're contracting a fight already. So it's gonna be exciting. And if he feels great, we all know and listening to him as a Hall of Famer, wrestling is in his blood. He loves wrestling. So
No doubt.
and all these
doubt.
legends
love
have
wrestling.
made that
I love
that
wrestling my whole
transition
life.
to AEW. You know what I'm saying? You have Bret Hart go to AEW, Jake the Snake. Like you have a lot of contributions. It's cool, yo. It's the type of rub the AEW needs. And Mike is hot right now. Listen to this podcast.
Yeah, Mike
box.
is hot right now.
Man,
Wow.
That's a
Jake Roberts
really
will
that's a
definitely
really
get
good
to there
get for
because-
a pay-per-view for AEW,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
That is a
You think you
really
guys-
good get.
You guys think Tony Khan paid Mike Tyson in gummy years?
Maybe.
Nah, I'm just waiting for Tony Khan to be like, yo, I got the football team, Vince. What's good? You don't even got a football
Ooh,
league no
bars.
more, dog. You don't even got
Bars.
footballs no more,
Chair
dog.
shot
la-
out
XFL,
of the
what?
league.
You laughing, but they were talking about Holyfield and Tyson 3. So I don't know.
Yo, for real.
In AEW?
Nah,
They-
nah,
nah.
Actual boxing.
What's
Get ready
called
for
Listen,
that.
the last time Tyson was involved in a wrestling perspective, it worked out beautifully, right?
It
Let's
also
see
gave
what it
us
does
the
for AEW.
worst. It gave us the worst crotch chop you've ever seen in your life.
Well, at
Shit was
least
bad.
his last serious role, which was with us.
He's having a lot of problems here.
right? So
Yo,
Austin-
Vic, you trying to say something? Because I can't hear you. But
Speaking of WWE in turmoil, because they are. I don't know who said it. Somebody said it, right? You said it. But yo, apparently we're missing out on a crazy storyline. We're gonna have something of an NXT like or a Vince McMahon blowing up in a limousine like story plot that would take months and months of build to get there. And thanks to COVID-19, we don't have that. So, any thoughts on what that might be, guys, or what could have been?
I have no idea, bro. What kind of storylines have they been writing that I would trust that this is even halfway real?
Otis and Mandy.
Well, we need to consider, right? The last time Vince McMahon was exploded in a limousine, let's think about what was happening around that same time. It's when the company went public. So
Something else
So-
happened.
I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about? I don't know. Watch Dark Side of the Ring.
Moving on to bigger and better things, guys, or is it not? The Intercontinental Championship has been vacated. Sami Zayn is unable to compete. Due to
What's up?
Corona.
What's up with Sami Zayn? What's going on there?
Está enfermito. So
Está
he can't
enfermito.
compete. Now
Le
we're
duele
doing the
huevito.
tournament to crown the new Intercontinental Champion. Fill me in on the bracket. Who's coming in? Who's coming out? Who deserves to be here? Who doesn't?
Damn, I'd like to see some Selena Vega action, but she's on Raw and they're on SmackDown. I couldn't even tell you off the top of my head the SmackDown roster right now.
But I heard from a little known source
Petito?
that they might be doing the inter promotion with SmackDown and Raw for that tournament.
And that was gonna be my next point. Right now we're
That was
back.
dope.
I beat you to the punch, baby.
You did. Mama huevo. But what we're seeing now, right, is wild card rule. Welcome back.
Whoa, wild card. Whoa, I
Did
forgot about
anybody
that.
ask for that?
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
What
Delete,
is starting
delete,
to
delete.
seem like what is starting to seem like they need to do this because they have a limited roster. So just in case somebody gets injured, somebody gets sick, they have people they can replace with. They can't fill it up. That's what it seems like.
They're gonna have the same 6 people on both shows now.
They gonna make Apollo Cruz win it. They gotta put the ball on him. He's the one working out there. Who else is out there?
Ooh, Apollo.
Ricochet, Darren Young,
Darren Young. That guy is
Alice-
old now, though.
Alistair Black.
Darren Young.
Darren not so young. Whoever it is, it's gotta fill some shoes because SmackDown.
Shelton Benjamin.
Huh?
I'd like to see Shelton Benjamin.
Oh, word.
Is
He
he
could
signed?
probably
Or did
be
he
in
get
it.
cut?
Who do you think is gonna be in this bracket, guys? Who do you think? Give me.
I meant to
names
say
you wanna see.
I meant to say Cedric Alexander, not Darren Young.
Yeah,
bad.
that's why I was like, yo, Darren
Damn.
Young, dog? You know who
Yeah,
Darren Young
yeah.
is? He hasn't been with the company a month.
Está viejito. Darren viejito.
Yeah.
Block the hate. Block the
Well,
hate.
is it- Isn't Atlas in there too? Atlas
Block
has
the
been
hate.
winning, right?
From NXT.
Yeah.
Jake Atlas.
Oh man, Jake Atlas is making some
Are you
noise.
for the IC tournament? Well, we'll talk about that when we get to NXT.
Block the
Yeah,
hate, Poppy.
SmackDown hit last week.
Cruiserweight. Jesus.
Gave us Jeff Hardy Jeff Hardy came back. Are we proud or happy to see Jeff Hardy back, guys?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's fun. We need more.
Yo,
wrestling.
you know where Jeff Hardy belongs? On 205 Live, bro. I'm sorry, but
What?
I think I'm done with Jeff Hardy.
Yo, Jeff, don't be taking no more pictures with this man in the mall, bro. That's too
Yo,
solid.
his time came and went.
Although,
Say
if you
what?
wanna make- I'll tell you what, you
Oh,
want to make
man.
205 Live like a legit show? Put Jeff Hardy on it.
Yeah,
Jeff Hardy and
I'll
Rey
take-
Mysterio. Let them go crazy out there.
I'll take Jeff
Hardy's got a
Hardy
big enough
over.
name to do that. He could
I'll
do that.
take Jeff Hardy over to a Cuban restaurant. We could share a pan con bistec, and then he just gotta go home. Yeah, hit the brakes, papi.
What's the matter with you, yo? What is-
Mischief. I'm sure that's what they were thinking when they put Austin Aries in the cruiserweight division.
Yeah, dog. Yo, Austin Aries? Ouch.
That was tough. That was
You mean
tough,
Austin
man. Because he
Theory?
didn't want no parts of that, yo.
You mean Austin
No.
Theory or Austin Aries?
No, Austin Aries when he was on 205 Live, basura.
Yeah,
caca
remember
sangre.
WrestleMania,
He wanna be there at all.
cruiserweight championship, and
It was
released.
fire.
Poor guy.
Dude, the
That's what
only
the
time
match for real.
205, it's a known fact. It's a known fucking fact that the only time that 205 Live was popping was when Enzo Amore was part of that roster. Everybody
No.
tuned in.
Thanks.
Everybody
No.
tuned
Fact.
in to watch that
Oh,
show.
fact.
Everybody.
My boy
That
Enzo,
is a
yo,
fact.
for real, he held it down. It was crazy.
And Leo Rush had his push there too, man.
Yeah, no doubt. Yo, he held it down when he had the strap too, man.
Yo,
I
did you
liked a
hear-
lot of his matches.
Did you hear about Leo Rush and Mark Henry's beef?
Nah.
What's up?
So Mark Henry was like, "Yo, that Leo Rush is complaining." He said this some time ago, that like because Leo Rush had been complaining like they don't give him enough money to like rent hotel rooms or whatever, and then like he's always broke and blah blah. And Mark Henry was like, "Yo, if you don't handle your money, like that's on you. Like that's a you problem. That's not a Vince problem. Like you complaining about the wrong thing." So Leo Rush was like, "Yo, invite me to your podcast. Let's see what's up."
Oh.
Word.
That would be dope. So bust it open. That's coming out soon.
Stay tuned for that one. Sponsored by the bad guys. I mean, listen. Oh, I turned this phone. Sonya
so
Deville got a victory over Mandy Rose this past week on SmackDown. Looks like the breakup is finally through, and now Sonya's getting over. So do we see big and bright things for Sonya Deville coming forward? Can she be the anti-Marty Jannetty of the tag?
I don't know.
Because Mandy's looked like she's set, man.
I'm not crazy about Sonya Deville, bro. I'm really like not 100%. Y'all are? Like y'all sold on her?
I don't know.
You
There's
know what
something
I'm
about
sold on?
What, JP?
Blue Chew.
I'm sold on Mandy Rose's TikTok videos. I don't know if y'all seen that. She's just reinventing the wheel.
Cameraman. Shout out
Seeing
to
her dance.
cameraman.
Seeing her dance some merengue, that was pretty nice. That's pretty nice.
Shout
Pretty
out.
nice.
Camera guy. Yo
Shout out to
te bendiga.
Otis. Shout out to Otis.
Yo, speaking,
Sonya Deville, we knew it was gonna happen. We knew that we were gonna break up. We knew that shit wasn't gonna last the coronavirus. Come on now. It was due time. It was due time. Now what did they do with Deville?
That they paired
What?
to begin with, man. I didn't like that pairing.
I don't know.
I don't
man.
know.
It don't work for me. I'm not invested. I thought it was cool that Otis was getting it all. Like now
Yes.
we're here.
I
That's
thought he
cool,
thought it
but
was
I
cool
don't
too.
feel like it's interesting. I feel like they didn't do it interesting. I don't know.
I mean, the best thing for
Bray
Deville
Wyatt.
now. The best thing for Deville now was if they want to use her as part of this four horsewomen MMA competition shit. Because Ronda, the four horsewomen.
The four whole women? Yeah, that's not what they are.
He forgot the R. He forgot the R and the S. He forgot the
Yo,
R and
that
the
shit
S.
was on purpose.
Oh man!
No,
Shout out to our top females in the industry episode coming soon.
Wait, where do you like? Where do you like them? You said.
Frontier.
Think about
Yo,
it.
you guys
Ronda
are-
Rousey ain't coming back. Rousey ain't coming back. Becky just out now, right? That's about as much as she might get.
So we already started talking about Otis. Let's just dive right into a big pile of shit
Mierda.
and talk about Money in the Bank
I'm down.
Let's do it.
because that's
down.
where we're at, right? Let's get through it, right? Nobody thought Tamina was gonna win, and we'll fucking bypass all the other bullshit. Let's get to the meat and potatoes of all of this, and let's start with some championships, right? When championships matter. What did you guys like? What did you enjoy? What championship match stood out to you?
To me,
Yeah, Vic.
just Drew and Seth, to be honest, for the title was
That's it.
was well worth the watch. I enjoyed the match. The end has me thinking about the characters now, but it's not the first time we've seen a heel shake hands with a face and still continue his story. What really gets me is what happened on the aftermath on Raw, I believe, and I think Pretty Chubby will elaborate on that when we get to Raw.
Right.
But that's the only match I could see with the title that I like this weekend, for sure.
I hated that moment. That handshake between Seth and Drew made Seth look like such a bitch. Because Drew was like, shake my hand like a man, bitch. Like, it was like he punked him into shaking his hand.
And to add to that, I feel like my biggest issue with Drew McIntyre being the champion is that I feel like there's nobody that can chase. This guy he's a face in this scenario, but like who's gonna come for Drew? He's such a big dude, and I feel like there's nobody out there that's gonna be able to take on Drew McIntyre.
I like
who is there?
though.
Who is there on the roster that's gonna actually take Drew McIntyre down besides Brock?
I hear you, but I like that fact
Yeah,
because now
I got someone.
that's good storytelling now, because now you have a great heel, a great face that's unstoppable. That makes it that much sweeter when you find somebody that you're gonna probably write into it anyway that probably doesn't deserve anyway. But when you do write that person in, it makes it that much sweeter.
Who
the
does
juice.
Mischief have? Who does Mischief have?
Samoa Joe.
Ooh,
You think
Samoa
Samoa
Joe.
Joe can dethrone Drew McIntyre?
I would love to see that.
I would love to see that. How many championship runs has Samoa Joe had?
One.
This many.
Exactly. This man. Get one.
He-
that one.
he- He had that fatal 4-way at SummerSlam. You guys forgot about that fatal 4-way?
For
Yeah.
NXT?
Yeah, I did.
No, wait, first. Well, for what
No.
was that?
For the championship with Brock, Braun, and who else was it? It was like a fatal 4-way.
He didn't
Yeah,
win that.
and Seth. And Seth.
Yeah, it was a fatal 4-way for the chip.
Did he lose that?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
lost
that.
it. He lost it.
Bro, who gives a fuck?
Yeah, so he lost.
He's not
No,
in the
then
championship.
then he had his one-on-one against Brock.
This
and
motherfucker
lost
never
that
had
shit.
Alzheimer's fucking questioning my whole fucking
He-
life. I know he's never had
Wait,
this
what?
fucking-
You're saying, I feel you, because you're saying he was in the title picture. He's had his matches, is what you're saying. Now, but we mean how many
He's
times
never
he
had a
won?
title reign.
Yeah,
Bro,
never had a title
I
reign.
think I'm sorry to say, but I think Samoa Joe is on that on the Taz, on that Taz, taking those footsteps to become a commentator, just like Taz. I think that
Oh.
his time is numbered.
it could be.
Nah.
it
I
could
think
be.
I think Samoa Joe's time is done, bro. He's
But,
had too
but
many
think about this,
injuries in the E.
But think about what the question was. The question was who could run a program, a believable program versus Drew McIntyre. So Samoa Joe, you can. That's believable. He could, especially the technician he is in the ring. That makes it believable. Now, unfortunately, we're not gonna get Samoa Joe because he's still not healthy enough yet. Not quite
Right.
yet. So in the meantime, they're gonna feed us Bobby Lashley because they already started speaking on that this week.
That's true.
With MVP. And we already know Lana's about to be out the picture.
Right.
How we feeling
Hubby
about
got
Otis,
cut.
guys?
Cause she's about to get the boot. La van a
What about
bootar.
Otis?
How we feeling about Otis, man?
You all right? So we're gonna just dive
That
right into
ass.
the fucking
He won
Main
that
event
fucking briefcase.
this
briefcase clusterfuck.
Briefcake.
No, we did not see Brutus Beefcake.
Aww.
Briefcase clusterfuck. With the women and the men going at the same time, climbing up Titan Towers to get to the top. First of all, a lot was said about them starting in the lobby. The men didn't start in the lobby.
No, they didn't. Haha. You can't triple stamp a double stamp.
Why did the men start in the locker room or in the gym?
They started in the gym.
That Vince McMahon got ready for and ate those eggs and did that Rocky montage.
Are gyms supposed to be closed?
But I don't know.
Facts.
Did it work
Yo,
for
who
you
am I
guys?
hearing?
Pretty chubby Flacco. What do you think? Like, did you like this shit?
I mean, there were little things there that kind of like made me laugh. Like, for instance, the whole Vince loves his food fights.
No.
But the moment that I popped for was Shayna Baszler choking out Rey Mysterio, and then when she threw Rey in between Nia Jax and Otis, and he got squished into a planchado, un pan con bistec right there.
You're talking about a man who's had a rough week. A man who's had
for
a
real.
rough week.
Because then at the end of the night, se murió. When Corbin threw him over.
They stabbed him in the eye with the fucking.
You guys actually had. You guys actually enjoyed this fucking supermarket sweep of a fucking Money in the Bank that we had.
Talk to him, JP.
Yo, like, I'm sorry, but you have a match like Money in the Bank. Think about how it was originated in fucking WrestleMania, and it became such a polarizing event that it has its own pay-per-view. And not only that, but also adaptations of it, because they were just talking on AEW about the fucking ladder chip match they're about to have, right? Coming up in the summer. So you're going to take that match and present an element that was not necessary. They could have kept it right in the ring, but they decided to put it outside. Why go through all this corporate bullshit, making it funny? A food fight? When said Jeff Hardy was in those matches, he ever had pie in his face? He ever had arroz pollo in his face like Paul Heyman did? No. It didn't need that shit.
Why couldn't I be in that food fight?
You think you could have given Otis a run for his money? Because it looked like him and Nia Jax were holding shit down.
That's because they haven't gone against me yet.
All right.
Yo, why they edit Stephanie in like that? Yo, that shit was unnecessary.
What's up, man? Come on, with your fucking 720p out here with this shit.
Yo, how are you a billion?
You're out there 720p with the.
Yo, how are you a billion? How are you $1 billion company and fucking Stephanie McMahon looking like she's using AOL, bro? With that fucking dial-up. What's up with that shit, bro?
Yeah.
Yo, and why Vince McMahon in gorilla position? What the fuck is going on?
Yo,
that's how he likes it.
Yo, now did you guys notice that Vince McMahon was wearing jeans?
Was he?
When have you seen Vince in jeans?
What were you looking at?
Apparently not his face. I was searching for the grapefruits.
Oh.
And you got close.
Cuidado, eso tiene ácido. Eso tiene ácido.
And instead I found un vasito de morocho.
Oh my God. Well, take it out and toast to the world, gentlemen, because Becky Lynch is pregos and she's no longer a women's champion.
So we come to find out.
All right. Which one?
Briefcase is now for the women's championship, except nobody knew about it except Becky Lynch.
Damn.
So is this why? So I think I understand it all now. This is why Aleister Black and Mysterio were thrown off the roof. They're all suspects in the reason why Becky Lynch is fucking pregnant. Because why wasn't Seth happy? Why was Seth mad? Why is Seth upset? I asked you that, Mr. McGee. Who ate the cookie from the cookie jar?
Definitely not me.
Oh, this way.
Who the fuck is Mr. McGee, dog? You see?
Because I eat the pudding, dog.
Hey. Tell me about that pudding again.
You better watch. Hey,
Because I like
you better watch them.
Listen,
because I like to put it in your mouth.
what the fuck? What is happening? What is happening?
All
Oh.
control. All control.
This
I'm-
Honey in the
I'm
Jungle-
talking- I'm talking to all the moms out there, damn it. I'm still on Mother's Day mode. What's up?
And apparently, I can't stay
Call
in my
me.
little box.
1-800-Bichotazo.
What's happening, yo?
This
What's
dick is on the
happening,
way.
Papi?
Oh man, that should be a penalty every time I flop out like that. I should lose a point or some shit.
You with your fucking dial-up, fucking up a connection and shit.
Big,
Fios, motherfucker, you got that
big-
shit. You got the
I
connection.
just up my shit too.
Vic is up there. Vic,
Optics.
Vic is out there like ASL. What's up?
He's on the
So how
meat
we
feed.
feeling about Becky? We happy for Becky, man. Oscar's the new champ.
Hey,
I thought
you know
they were
what?
gonna wait a little longer. Guess not.
Yo, it's interesting to me, but I kind of feel like this kind of was a little unexpected. I don't know. Like it seemed like she was really pained. Like it's the first time I ever seen in a while at least Becky stammer over words. Like she was emotional. Like she was like fuck. Like like maybe they weren't prepared for this right now, right? Of course they're happy, but it's just I don't know. It didn't seem as I don't know, exciting in her part.
Oh,
It kind of
bro.
seemed like it hurt.
I thought it was an injury. I thought she was done.
Literally the biggest name in wrestling right now. She is at the top of the biggest company in the world.
For a 2K.
All right. She is at the top of her game, yo. Fucking women struggle to achieve that kind of success. So, like, don't not realize that this is like she is walking away from the biggest part of her career. Like, this is a peak for her. She was, for all intents and purposes, Stone Cold Steve Austin. They made that abundantly clear with that fucking The Man shirt, right? Like they wanted that. The truck, like she was Stone Cold Steve Austin. And now like Stone Cold, when he was at the top of his game and now he's gone. Damn, that hurt, right? And he had to find a way to be involved in the company. She can't do that as a pregnant woman. So it's as happy of a moment as it is because of life and her and her fiance, and the progression of her family, and congratulations. And that's an excellent, like that's a great feeling. Let's not forget like the very real fact that like it's hard to climb and she's at the top. There's part of you that considers like, yo, will I ever be here again?
Right.
Like is this something that I can do again? And I mean, yo, I think she can. Like I think she'll climb. I think she's in everybody's good graces. I think that if she ever comes back, if she comes back, she's gonna be a fucking star, like right back to the top. But she might not be there anymore. Like time passes you by sometimes when you're out. And that's
It's gonna be a challenge for at the very least a huge milestone for her to cut.
Stay in your fucking box, Vic.
It's just kind of crazy because like it's crazy because when you think about it, like it's not gonna affect Seth in the same way it's affecting her. It's so
definitely
unfortunate.
Definitely not.
Like,
No.
And that sucks. But listen, she has her following. This is wonderful news. It's not like it's an injury, right? She's producing a child, bringing another human being into this world, and she'll come back from it. She's still youngish,
absolutely,
and makes it in a way. What I wonder now is, based on the fact that both partners are in the business, does it make it more difficult having a child now?
I gotta imagine there's some pros to it and some advantages, right?
All right. So we don't know that piece of
how they're gonna consider those crazy.
But
I mean, financially,
I do feel she'd be able to come back and people would be with open arms embracing her back.
And all the motivation in the world, right? And let's give her some more. Q in Shayna Baszler.
Wait! Before you continue, I don't often side with CM Punk.
Ooh.
But he was on backstage, and he made a comment. Yo, Vic, your fucking box, I'm leaving it alone. You're jumping around.
Yeah, just leave it, bro. Fuck it.
So, CM Punk
This
said...
man's looking like a Polly Pocket over there.
A pocket pussy. Listen,
Oh.
CM Punk was talking about...
You been checking my drawers again?
This opportunity.
Made that
What?
spunk dude.
What are you talking about, yo? What are you talking about? Smacked up in here. Listen, all right? You fucked me up. Now I forgot my whole train of thought. You see, it was a missed opportunity. CM Punk talked about a
Okay,
missed
mama.
opportunity. You stupid bitch, you pay attention. All right? 'Cause this was a missed opportunity. Vincent Kennedy McMahon, you have the biggest star in your company, Becky Lynch, who is out for the foreseeable future. I don't know how many women come back from pregnancy to the ring in less than a year. That is a very difficult task. So start counting those days. If she comes back, it's gonna be some time, and she should take
3
as
years.
much time as she needs.
3 years.
Roman Reigns, not here. A litany of other names that are not here, including Sami Zayn, a big one. And believe it or not.
In
So-
NXT.
Oh, and then guys like Jordan Devlin, well, whatever, like everybody, right? That's not around. You got a thin roster. You have to create moments and stars. That was a perfect opportunity for Becky Lynch to get misted in her fucking face by Asuka
Oscar.
and
Yes,
create
yes.
the biggest heel in the company.
Yeah.
That
One
is a
is
moment.
already on her way out. You should have done that. You should have done that
utilize
for somebody.
Use
Yeah.
every moment. Everybody's like, oh no, we want to give Becky Lynch a beautiful moment. Yo, dog, this is a company.
She's
This is
got
a
'em.
business. Beautiful moments don't happen all the time.
It's a beautiful
Yeah.
story to come back to, you know?
It's a story that writes itself later. When she comes back, she's got beef with fucking Asuka. It doesn't matter where Asuka is in her career. Whenever Becky Lynch decides to come back, there is a match there waiting to happen. Right now, Becky Lynch has no matches.
Done.
She's gone. Whenever she comes back, there is no story. Asuka right now got nothing from this except the title that doesn't feel like it means anything anymore.
That facts, yeah. But what if they did that on purpose because they want her to be the face now? They're kind
I
of
think they're
switching her.
picking up with Shayna. I think Shayna doing that definitely helps the matter. Obviously, the comments regarding the baby and the pregnancy negatively. She's gonna capitalize off it. She got mad heat already.
That
For
was
it.
amazing.
Yeah.
The baby, she doesn't like the baby, like the artist.
This guy. No, it's 2020, dog. Who's talking about that bitch? Nobody. Nobody.
The baby?
Yeah.
La baby.
Man,
JP's
the company?
JP's thinking about hip hop, and we're talking about wrestling.
I'm talking about life.
Listen, I'm a worldly man. I have all different types of topics rummaging in my mind.
You ain't the only
Yup.
one. Shout out to HGTV, baby.
Ooh.
What?
Motherfucker like Bob the Builder. This motherfucker.
man.
I'll
Moving on
build
with
some.
Raw
I'll
real
build
quick.
something for you. Let me pop that pill real quick.
Ooh,
A ver.
I've been building shit. Got him.
Dana Baby
Listen.
did exactly what you do in the void of stardom. You create a moment, right? There was a moment there where now Becky Lynch is not around. You don't have a star. Yeah, there's big names in the company. Shayna Baszler being one of them, right? But there's a vacuum of talent and stardom and interest. And what does she do? She takes a very beautiful moment and uses it for her monologue. That shit was perfect. That shit was great. You used that.
Great.
Now what? Now everybody hates Shayna Baszler.
Mala.
Guess what? We
But
got
I'm
another
mala.
fucking Natalia match. Fuck out of here.
Yo, what was that, dog? Holy shit. Moving on with it though. Selena Vega stable.
What happened?
Was that?
How's Natalia gonna take that type of insult and not say shit?
Oh, I like the promo. Yeah. She said, I think Shayna says that the Hart Dynasty dies with her.
Yeah, because she's
Something like
trash.
that.
She's trash. She's fucking
No, 'cause
She-
trash, yo.
She said she couldn't have a child, so she's trash. The Hart
Yeah.
Dynasty
Oh
dies with her.
shit!
That's where she was going with that? Holy shit. I
Yeah.
didn't
Bro,
catch that.
that is exactly what you do. You
That's-
create a
That's
fucking
bars.
monster heel.
Yeah, man.
Dana Baszler could have
That's-
still done that, and Asuka could have done the mist, and you would have had two monster heels.
Listen, when we were in the Monster Factor, the one thing we learned for a fact is that when somebody's dishing you something to you that authentic, that raw and uncut, you can't leave that alone. Like Natalia should not have left the screen without smacking the shit out of her. You know what I mean? And she just turned around and went to the ring. That was whack.
Yo, about whack.
Oh, let's talk about whack then.
Let's
Because
talk
the
about
Street Profits, they put on a clinic this week.
The Gaga sandwich.
what
The end.
the
So
fuck?
then,
that?
to end the Raw. Nah, man,
That shit was so
terrible.
bad.
Shit was terrible.
Who thought that was good?
Shit was terrible.
Terrible.
I was saying basketball.
I think my problem with the
Raw.
entire situation is that they pushed it as a match. If it was a segment, I would have been okay with that, but they kind of
Yeah.
pushed it as like a match.
It was
And that's
no
where I had the
Daniel
problem with it.
Bryan Kane segment to give
No.
you that much. Shayna Baszler defeats Natalia. Edge and Orton in a wrestling match.
Yo, son. Oh, I forgot how garbage this all was. God damn. Yo, I forgot.
Alright, let's get off that. Let's get off. We gotta keep it moving. Let's talk about the good shit. Cause
I forgot like how much garbage like the all right, so the Iconics come out, so fucking Edge and Randy Orton. You have a last man standing match. It's supposed to culminate a motherfucking feud. And they have this 5-second feud that is really like a fucking 20-year feud if you think about all the back end bullshit. So they have this match at WrestleMania. They have this last man standing match. They have this moment, incredible moment on top of a truck that was then tried to replay. They tried it again on NXT.
They did.
But it was a moment to move the fuck on. You move on. Muévete para allá. There's so much more to do now. Let's go on. No. Let's take a step back and now have a regular wrestling match. How am I supposed to be invested in a regular wrestling match when I saw him concerto you to death? What interest is that?
I can't wait for him to pin your shoulders down to the mat.
Like, what are we gonna get? Like, is Kurt Angle gonna be the special guest referee? Like, we're gonna get a fucking amateur wrestling? I don't want to see that shit.
Or you
Varsity
bring back
fucking amateur
Christian.
wrestler. I don't want to see
You
that
bring
shit.
back Christian as a special guest referee, and he turns on Edge. And he sides with Randy Orton.
Christian
You
for
spice it up a little bit.
a few
Why
weeks.
have the
Give
match to
Christian a
begin
Hall
with?
of Fame run. Fuck it. It books itself, gentlemen. It books itself.
Book it. Such good shit.
Speaking of good shit, NXT, ladies and gentlemen, fuego. The NXT championships have been decided. The Imperium has arrived and they have taken over, defeating Matt Riddle and Timothy Thatcher that decided to just leave Matt Riddle high and dry, left them hanging. To be honest, I didn't like the pairing. The whole it's an injury, or I don't know if Pete Dunne's really injured or he's just not showing up. So it was a mess anyway. Get him out of here. Fuck it.
Travel. I don't think he can travel.
That's what it was. Okay, my bad. So then it's not gonna work. You gotta move on, right?
Vic, let me ask you a question. How do you feel about Imperium? The Imperium.
I know nothing of them. I have not watched enough.
That's the
I like
thing.
What I see. I like what I see.
And that's how I feel like how can they relate? Like, why them? Why give them the tag team titles?
Oh,
They might be
they're
the only
heel
ones
tag.
that are available.
I mean,
That
you got
too. You gotta
but
go
you
with
got
that.
you got the Undisputed Era. You got Roderick Strong and Bobby Fish. What's up
There
with
is
that?
no better
Just did
ability than availability.
They just did
Yes,
what
sir.
we're doing here in video. They satellite in this week
They
via Zoom.
They did.
Well, they're not
Están
gonna satellite
enfermito. Están enfermito.
Timothy
one-
Thatcher is
No,
supposed
but only that. I think you need to keep in mind that I think, yes, you need to get the belt off of Riddle, but who are Imperium gonna feud with next? You said Undisputed Era. Imperium Undisputed Era, that is already a storyline that's going. That's their matchup. So that's now you have a multiple program feud moving forward. But you have to get the titles off of Riddle first. So that's why Imperium makes sense.
Right. And to be honest, it happened, and I think for at least what I remember, I think Undisputed Era got the upper hand. If I'm not mistaken, maybe I'm wrong, but they could do vice versa now this
Yeah.
go around. Put the other team over. I mean, I'm down
who
for it.
cares, bro? Who cares? The only thing that really mattered from all of
Walter.
this NXT was the special announcement.
The special announcement?
Special announcement. Ladies and gentlemen,
NXT
you have not heard.
June 7th.
Let them know about Sunday, not Saturday, June 7th.
Sunday.
Sunday, June 7th.
Sunday?
NXT in your house, guys. How are we
Casa.
feeling about this?
En la
In your
casa
what?
tuya.
In your house.
At my
You
house.
hear that?
In your
Yeah.
mouth.
I'm coming
NXT
to
in
your houses,
your mouth.
guys.
In your what?
Shout out to In the House, the anniversary show of the pay-per-view. Was this
NXT
month or something like that?
NXT in your blouse.
Mouth.
Hey. Well, that's
So-
gonna be
so
the
let's
next
talk-
takeover.
Let's talk about this real
This
quick
guy,
because
bro, you
it's
alright? You
cute.
see these scratches?
It's cute. But I get they're trying to be punny with in your house, ha 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 ha, right? But let's not forget, In Your House was some of the worst pay-per-views you've seen in a year. So we're already dealing with trash fucking programming, and you're gonna promise us an In Your House? It's not. I'm not too excited.
But when
The only hope
okay,
is this
JP, but
NXT.
when has Triple H let us down in any way when it comes to NXT?
That's the only hope.
I
I'm
hear
just
that.
saying, Triple H, you don't have to put those bad vibes around your product, brother. You could have kept it.
Bro, I think it was a great fucking idea, and you're an idiot for fucking thinking otherwise. In Your House was a
Well, then
dope
fuck
ass
you then.
set. In Your House is a dope ass set. The only thing that you can really do right now is build a dope ass set.
Oh,
Right?
they gotta do it. They have to bring back the set. You
That's
don't do
the
this and not
only
do that.
way that any of this makes sense. If they have the regular Performance Center fucking set, Control Alt Delete, I'm not fucking watching this shit.
Like,
Right?
the
If I
only
start
way
watching-
this doesn't. I only want to see that fist, that SmackDown fist. So bring out the SmackDown fist if you're not gonna bring out the In Your House set.
One
and
of the
make it not
SmackDown
complete-
fists for
Make
In
it make
Your
no
House.
sense. Make it make no sense if you're not gonna put that In Your House thing and
And
bring
you
back
want
the lamb-
And
You want
the
the
hook
lamb
from
chop
Backlash?
Backlash.
You want the lamb
all that
chops
shit.
set. You want the lamb
taxi
chops
from
set.
Royal Rumble, Madison Square Garden and shit.
All of that. Oh,
In Your House
man.
always looked like lamb chop sets to me. I don't know.
Nah, dog. I wanted this shit for WrestleMania. I thought that would have been hilarious to change WrestleMania to an In Your House, right? And then leave WrestleMania for another time. That was what I wanted. This is actually a really great second option because NXT is a good brand for bullshit like this, right?
Yeah.
NXT is a much more fun, flexible brand that you can do fun kind of shit like this. And it depends on where they want to go and how they want to work this. But I would say to have some of the wrestlers dress like some of the In Your House wrestlers. Have a fucking
like
Shawn Michaels
Matthias
moment on top of the
Velveteen
house.
Dream can pull that shit off. He's good at that. He's good at shit like that.
Like really gimmick. Like if you're gonna use the gimmick, use the fucking gimmick. You know what I mean? Like give us those moments.
Milk that shit. Milk that shit. Speaking of milk that shit, Cameron
before we-
Grimes, gentlemen. Go ahead. Talk to me, JP.
Well, what I was gonna say is, don't forget NXT has been used as that. Those old school, gimmicky pay-per-views we've seen, like War Games, right? They have been able to utilize it in the past, so this could turn out to be great. Are we gonna see Bash at the Beach coming back soon? What's up? Halloween Havoc?
Well, AEW definitely got some tricks up their sleeve coming soon. We'll definitely get there soon.
Look at fucking dial up. You see, you get dial up and look at your little ass fucking window.
Somebody picked up the phone. Somebody picked up the phone in the house. So I'm small.
So Grimes.
Está chiquito. Yo, somebody give Vic Blue Chew.
Cameron Grimes killing the game in NXT right now, man. Holy shit. Had a banger with Finn Balor. But the sweet part of this was Damian Priest. He's the one who turns out, that assaulted Finn Balor. Yo, this is it for me, man. It's been a long, like I've been following Priest since the ROH transition to NXT, and I think this is it. This is the big match, his first big match since making that transition. I think it's gonna pay off, man.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about Damian Priest.
I think that he's missing something. There's something missing there.
Yeah.
But he's a cool character, though. I will say that.
He's cool.
That's it.
He hasn't done, to be honest, I haven't seen much from them do with. I haven't seen them do nothing. So you haven't seen much from him.
Vic has.
I like him pushing up on this dude. Like I like that moment in the ring. You know what I mean? But
yeah, this has like his first feel, like his first thing that he's actually gonna do.
So what I would say is, like, since we've seen him his debut on NXT, he's really gone after. They've utilized him as a big guy, and he's gone up against other big guys. So this has potential because Finn can go in the ring, and Finn can make him look very good. I mean, look at how good he looked, made Grimes look this week, right? So I think this might be the best match he has the opportunity to
finish it. Look
right
like
now.
trash. I'm sorry.
Yes. I mean, I thought it was trash. He was going over on Finn Balor, but I mean, who am I, right?
Pretty chubby. Your boy Gargano and his missus got a little fancy with the social media, the posting this week. But they also had a segment, Dinner with Johnny Gargano. Did you catch that?
They did, yeah. Where Gargano was pretty much comparing his old self with Keith Lee, saying how Keith Lee is a people pleaser and he's all about pleasing the NXT fans, but that's not going to take him nowhere. And are we seeing a potential feud here between Keith Lee and Johnny Gargano?
I want to see Johnny go up against the best, everybody. And if he's going to be here this long, he better do everybody. And Keith Lee's next.
What? He better.
Whoa, that's my.
Better wrestle everybody.
Is he taking my job now?
I'm uncomfortable. Yo, Vic, what the fuck, bro?
Oh, I got excited. Sorry.
Yo, this guy.
Man. Matt Riddle got excited when Timothy Thatcher left him hanging on the opening match. So he took it upon himself to book a match with permission from Mr. Regal, of course. Thatcher gave me the very violent vibes of one Canadian crippler that I know or recall. He looks scary out there. But good match. Good match. AEW Dynamite.
Okay.
Ooh.
JP, you had something to say?
My bad, JP.
Nobody give a fuck, dog. Nobody give a fuck what you got to say.
Cody came out with the Stone Cold Steve Austin vibes like it was 1999 driving a freaking truck into the damn arena. I thought he was going to run some people over, throw a beer or two out.
I love the outside venue. I love the fucking people in the crowd. I love the fucking, like, the feel is different.
Yo, shout out to Daly's Place. Shout out to Daly's Place, man. I love that. I love that place. It looks so different. It's something new, something that we needed. Kind of reminds me of South Park. Don't you agree, Vic?
Shout out to South Park.
Yo, does it seem like to you guys that they're playing like noise during the matches? There's like, besides having the people in the crowd, I feel like they're adding noise as well.
They should.
Which I'm not mad at. I'm not mad at that. I think it improves the quality of the viewing. It's kind of like a sitcom that you watch. Like hearing the laughter helps you laugh. It's not so many shows, only the great ones that can be dry humor and live well. A studio audience always helps. The same thing with wrestling when we talk about with sports. Yo, if you want to add a little noise, it's cool. That's what the NFL might have to do coming up, right? That's what my NBA might have to do.
That's weird. Although maybe a course of action worth taking. But if they are, I know I saw Sean Spears, like he had clappers, 2 pieces of wood, bang bang, like to make a lot of noise and shit.
Is that what they call it? Clappers when they do that?
I just feel like I heard. Yeah.
Didn't Sean Spears have an air horn as well?
Yeah, he had an air horn.
I think so. I just feel like I heard. I just feel like at all times I heard somebody just go, "Whoa, whoa!" Like they just told to
they
make
definitely
noise.
singing the entrance themes though, because Jericho's still getting his theme singed after the music goes off.
Yeah, shit, gunshots, baby.
Right.
That's how I make your mom's cheeks clap at night.
Bro, you wish, dog. You wish. You fucking juvenile, you virgin, you window licking virgin.
I'm coming for her. I'm coming for her.
Ain't no window looking Corona time.
The Young Bucks, they promised us an elite level tag team division when they launched AEW, and I think they got to work this week. I enjoyed the tag team matches this week. One of which was the Best Friends versus Jurassic Express. Yo, little.
Ask me what I thought.
What'd you think?
Exactly.
2 quick points I gotta talk about here though. During this match, Ray Phoenix comes out of nowhere and super kicks in the air our boy Orange Cassidy, and yo,
he turned him into orange juice real quick.
That feud, they solidified that feud with that, and MJF also came in and attacked Jungle Boy, and it's just the little things you don't see in wrestling no more. Because that right there took that little small interference, just made that feud work so much better. I don't remember the last time we seen that in WWE, guys, at all. Well, like maybe Survivor Series time. JP, I think you alluded to that.
Yeah, man. Like that's why I did it before the show, so you didn't fall yourself in that fucking hole.
I thought you wanted to bring it up.
No, it's interesting.
You fucked up.
Take care of like the character elements, right? Like they want to really pay attention to like things making sense.
Right.
And that brings me to the point of Jake the Snake Roberts being so good and valuable, right? Because he came in the ring and I knew damn well that he wasn't going to apologize. But when you start a promo, I'll apologize. I think I'm going to apologize. I know it's coming, baby. I know it's coming. But I love it. I love hearing it. Hey, right after you kiss my ass, you motherfucker. I love this fucking...
Right on my ass.
Like, fuck you to the establishment. It's great. He's so valuable. I love like little character elements. The fact that the Snake was on the show last week. Everything. All those little things.
He has not missed a step.
Yo, so have you guys noticed how much they're cursing on these programming now? Because I feel like even was it on Raw that Mysterio called them a fucking dick?
Yeah, he called him a dick. Just found out that he was pregnant, or he got pregnant. He got a man.
My 8-year-old, he's noticed too.
So I mean, I'm with it. It's just kind of crazy. Is it the pandemic? Is that what we're doing, or is it shit?
Shit is right.
But Jake the Snake fits in like a glove, baby, like a glove.
Yo, he hasn't missed a step, not a beat, man. And yo, like it's like they don't realize the beauty that they're getting right now. To be politically correct, he hasn't missed a step.
Yeah. Get it?
Yeah.
No.
Nah, over.
Hey.
Nah, yo, you dumb. It's cool though.
Oh man.
You, dog.
That one went.
Kenny and Matt Hardy tag teaming. Hardy taking Adam Page's
That
spot.
was bad, yo. That was bad. I'm not letting that go.
Taz tries to interview Darby. Looks like they're setting up Darby here for that casino ladder match, which should be interesting for Double or Nothing. MJF defeats a jobber, but gets right on the mic afterwards and books himself into a match next week against Marco Stunt. Yet again, another thing you don't see. So if you're feuding with a stable, back in the day, you used to fight every member of that stable each and every week leading up to that main event fight with you and the head of the stable. Right?
Yeah, and that's what they've been doing with Moxley and the Inner Circle, right?
I love it. I love it.
Brody
I love
Lee. Brody Lee.
Brody Lee. Title.
Who?
Me either. I don't know.
Yo, so what type of fetish does he have with Moxley's belt? Let's really talk about it
The
here.
leather.
Like
leather.
are we about to see Moxley riding on Brody Lee's back like Renee was riding on Nia Jax? Is this what we're doing?
Oh,
I did see.
you like that video, don't you? Renee Young was riding Nia Jax like un caballito from Ricky's Frontier.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ricky's Frontier. Still up and running after all these years.
Yo, what the fuck are you talking about? All right? Let's get back to the Inner Circle here. The Inner Circle here. To your point about cursing that JP jumped off screen immediately. So at the end as the main event of the evening, ladies and gentlemen, we have Pineapple Pete and Christopher Jericho. Right?
Pineapple Pete is made. I don't want to hear it. He is done. He's made.
Pineapple Pete is a made man, number one.
Pineapple Pete got turned into Pineapple Pizza because he got fucked up.
Yeah, but he had a moment where he cursed right in the beginning. He said, "Fuck that." They blurted out, and they gave him a little bit of steam right in the beginning too.
Yo, that's dope though that Jericho came out with his shirt.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's respect.
That's how you get somebody over.
That's how you put over other talent.
That's how you put over your opponent. Jericho is a fucking man.
He's doing,
and that's why,
to make fun of him.
And that's why, and that is why, to his claim, he is the best wrestler in the world.
That's right. Shout out to Twitter. He said it loud and clear. The man is the greatest of all time, and he don't even want to debate.
It's true. Because what's the very next thing we're about to talk about? He put over killing a fucking drone.
Yeah.
He killed Vanguard.
So we're introduced
Yo,
I think Vanguard has a
GoFundMe Inner Circle. The invite, so to speak, to Vanguard 1 has been rescinded, and now Floyd has arrived. And Floyd, much like Negan's friend, took apart Vanguard 1, and we no longer have Vanguard
1.
Shout out to the GoFundMe of Vanguard 1.
Go fuck me? What?
That's only fans.
Hey, that's my gimmick. That's my gimmick, all right?
That's fans only.
What me and drones do is none of y'all business.
Yo, the robots are
certainly a great night for AEW. Great week overall in wrestling, gentlemen. It's now time.
He's a slippery one, isn't he?
The pop and the chair shots of the week. Anybody want to start us off? Who's healing it up?
Corbin gets one of my votes this week. Because he killed 2 people. He killed 2 people. He went out there.
Can you legit convince me?
He tried to get the briefcase. This motherfucker killed 2
if
people.
You can convince me that Ray and Aleister Black on Monday night were imposters, like they did with Scott Hall and Diesel, then I fucks with you.
Man, 2 people though. We're just not gonna talk about it. Oh, they fell off. They went to the second ceiling. My dude, did you know that when you flung them off the roof, that shit was dangerous, son? You
tried to kill 2 people. I got my eye on you, kid.
But guess what? You know why we don't care?
AEW got fined $10,000 last week for a street fight that happened months ago.
Yeah, fuck
Working
them.
from home, brother. They're working from home.
Fuck them.
Connecticut got no such laws.
That's the bullshit.
Yo, my heel of the week. My heel of the week has to go to Rollins for what he did to Rey Mysterio.
Yo, which one of your microphones sound like shit, you bunch of rookies? What's going on with y'all? We're only on episode 109. And here
Somebody
we're saying,
keeps.
y'all sound like y'all rubbing
somebody.
the microphone on your butt cheeks. Y'all trying to come from friction and shit. Fix your fucking life. What's up with y'all?
So Seth is my heel of the week, but for other reasons. Seth is my heel of the week because he couldn't pull out.
Oh,
Reality for the house for some time. Oh man.
Up with y'all, bro.
like I said, Timothy Thatcher, bro. I think, yo, rude as hell, bro. Leaves Matt Riddle in the middle of the ring. Yo, that title's not even his, bro. It's not even his title. And he just up and leaves him and just bounces. That's fucked up. Heel. Pretty chubby. Who's you healing?
I'm gonna have to go with Rollins for what he did to Ray, bro. To Ray. Ray's gonna be the new One-Eye Willie.
Damn.
They treated him like Carl in the They treated him like Carl in The Walking Dead. Now he's gonna have one good eye.
Oh. Well, speaking of good eyes, Vanguard was my pop of the week, but he has no eyes anymore. He's done, deceased, which also shares my chair shot of the week. So he's my pop and my chair shot.
Chair shot of the week.
Pop.
My chair shot of the week. Pop of the week.
Pop, bitch.
Pop.
In your house announcement.
Nice.
Definitely in your house announcement. That was pretty cool.
Okay.
I popped for Becky Lynch. I thought that was dope.
Right. The pregnancy, yes.
Right, that was a moment.
Jake Roberts was my pop.
Ooh. How about we move on to chair shots?
Let's do some chair shots. What pissed us off, man? Let's close it out.
I've got a chair shot. And his name is Brian Alvarez.
Ooh.
Brian Alvarez from the Wrestling Observer.
Oh.
He's a fucking idiot. All right. The fact of the matter is, this motherfucker is really mad about Baron Corbin not killing 2 people. This guy is a wrestler, but doesn't understand what a work is. And he gets worked into a shoot because Baron Corbin did not really kill 2 people. Listen, wrestler, let me explain to you how this works. Okay? So what had happened was that they agreed that was going to happen. And then it happened. And then they didn't get hurt because they knew it was going to happen. You see? That is why they didn't die. And then on Monday Night Raw, Rey Mysterio got stabbed in the eye. That was also agreed upon. They knew that was going to happen, but they made it look like they didn't. And it's a fucking work. It's fake, bro. It's a fucking story.
Hey,
this guy
the NBA
got a fucking like astrophysicist to do fucking physics to figure out. No, the fucking if it was a 12-foot drop at a 6.2 mile per hour rate of inflation and variance and the velocity of my dick, and you'll get out of here, bro. That's not a story, my guy. What are you doing?
Where you got your fix from? Mission going off on this, man. We can't take no more of it. Pretty Chubby, tell him what. Pretty Chubby, send us home real quick.
Guys, you could check us out on Heels, Pops, and Chair Shots on YouTube. Don't forget to rate and review. Check us out on IG and Facebook at HPC2Sweet, Twitter as well. And for the moms out there that are lonely during this quarantine, you could hit me up on the side. I'll give you my phone number, all right? Down in the comments. Check it out.
Yeah, it starts with 555. 10 count of 10 toe. Peace.
Yeah. What is that?